Many people ask us exactly what do we do on these 3-day leadership getaways that we host. Well, every getaway is a little bit different depending on what students come, if they've been there before, but the principles are always the same. You see, we call it a getaway because our number one goal is for kids to be able to get away from the stresses of their life so they can learn some really key things about them, leadership, and what they want to do in the future. So every activity is based around this idea of how can you be a better leader, a better planner, and a better organizer in a setting where there's no stress, zero expectation, and the stakes are really low. So one of my favorite activities is the Cookoff challenge. Now this is a ton of fun. What we do is we separate students into different groups and we give them a challenge. They have to pair with another group, kind of give them a little bit of an interview and figure out what is something they would like to eat for lunch. So thanks for joining us because I'm going to show you a little bit about what this activity actually looks like. Phase 1, it's all about planning and purchasing. Students interview the other team, find out what kind of food they like, and using that info and their restricted budget, they consider different meal possibilities. Students all travel to a local grocery store where they buy all the ingredients they need to cook. Usually at the grocery store, students might come up with different ideas or make adjustments to their original plan. Now, phase 2, that's the cooking. Teams divide up responsibilities and prepare the meal. This gives our students the opportunity to discuss what their specific talents are. We encourage everyone to get involved, even if they don't really know how to cook. Sometimes people are chopping, organizing, or they're actually doing the physical cooking. But everybody is playing some part in the meal.
We are making pizza that has 4 quadrants. One's going to be plain cheese, one's going to have pepperoni, one's going to have mushrooms, one's going to have everything.
Alright, so over here we're making chicken enchiladas with French fries, with tater tots,
side of tater tots,
and beans and rice. We got some cheese, a tortilla, the sauce, the bowl, and the chicken,
rice cooking over there.
So yeah.
Okay, we're making chicken Alfredo with natural chicken and then all the spices over here. And then that's how I'm gonna marinate it. And they're making, what are you guys making?
We're making buttermilk strawberry shortcake, but instead of vanilla extract, we're using coconut extract. And we're gonna put like coconut flakes on it and strawberries on the top.
Phase 3 is the presentation. Once the meals are done, each team carefully plates their dishes and showcases their awesome creations. A lot of students will add some flair or design to it, but this is a great chance for not only students to practice making something really professional and good looking, but also one of the students will get to showcase their presentation skills and describe the dish and why they chose to make it.
Okay, so for our dish from Team 7, we got chicken enchiladas and with enchilada sauce, chicken, and cheese. And then for our side dish, we have tater tots with a very unique plate.
It's a local dish. It's a local favorite dish. Oh, and we got some rice that is a family secret on Dr. Jacob's side.
So the meal you have for you guys today is from Team Authentica. So what we have is homemade guacamole, which is my mom's recipe passed down to me. It has avocado, cilantro, tomatoes, red onions, salt, pepper, and a bit of garnish on top, along with some burritos. Best thing you will ever eat, guaranteed. And along the sides we have some carne asada quesadillas along with some regular cheese quesadillas, and a staple in Mexican summers, some watermelon with some lime and tajin. It's gonna be great, and enjoy it.
What you see before you is an frisette rigatoni made with a 5 cheese sauce, as well as a bit of local garlic and rosemary. Its pasta is rigatoni pasta, and the sauce is a homemade cheese sauce mixed with a marinara red sauce, making it a frisette sauce, which is a delicacy in some parts of northern Italia.
Alright, so here we have homemade pizza. The dough was made from scratch using my mom's recipe. And then we also have sauce, which we mixed with a bunch of herbs. And then for dessert, we have a chocolate cake with ice cream on top, strawberry honey from the local honey stand, some strawberries, and crushed Oreos.
And the last phase is the judging. After the presentations, teams get to enjoy the food, and believe it or not, it's usually really good. After the meals, each team rates the food and gives their feedback. Now this is an opportunity for kids to practice giving constructive feedback. We encourage students to focus on what they like about each dish before adding some very gentle suggestions for improvements. Oftentimes, the coaches will chime in as well too and mention on what students did really well, not just with the dish, but in the presentation, preparation, and planning.
So honestly, the pizza was actually surprisingly really good. I thought the crust was going to be kind of like hard or something, but it was actually really soft. And it was really good. The mushrooms were so good.
Yeah, so a couple things about this dish is one, I saw their team work together through the whole thing, so I thought you guys did a great job working really hard. Everything was great. The cake is outstanding. I had the cake even without any of the seasoning on it or any of the toppings, and it was amazing.
At the end of the whole project, everybody usually has a great time, has a pretty good meal, and hopefully some valuable and memorable lessons are learned. What we do is the coaches will get together, they'll look at all the judging scores, and they'll take a look at which teams did the best and put in the best teamwork effort, and we'll give some prizes to people. Some of them are pretty nice. But thanks for tuning in for this. We hope that if you do host a camp of your own or maybe a classroom, that you might consider doing an activity like this. If you need any help or advice, feel free to reach out. We love to make these activities even better. See you next time.